So, morning. Um, Hope we're all having a good day today. And it's Friday, and what we're going to do is we're going to cover time management. We're going to do a brief overview, series of micro videos that look at time management and look at how to optimize your world and get the best out of your time. I think the number one thing that salespeople struggle with is getting time to be used right. I definitely know it's for me. There's a lot of very important things in sales. That's why we have 14 core pieces in the world of selling. Yeah, right. 14 things that you should be able to do well. But time management and self-discipline is at the heart of it because that gives you the structure, that gives you the framework, and that allows you to know that you can do what you need to do when you need to do it. So let's just take a look at time management. What I'm going to talk to you about is my world, and how I use time. Yeah. So I'm going to use me as the example. My world was a disaster zone originally. I was out of control. I was hacking my way through the world. Parkinson's law is the law that says we'll fill our time with the work we've got to do. Sorry, we'll fill our we'll fill our time with the work we've got to do. So we if we have one job, it takes the whole day. If we have 50 jobs, it takes the whole day. So we get the work done. I tended to do that. I tend to be very disorganized, and I was definitely unproductive. And I made some changes. Yeah, right? I looked at my world and I said, "There's three. There was three core things that influenced me to want to get a perfect world from a time management and a discipline perspective." Yeah. So these three things are across here. There's the 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, pregnant woman, and a soldier. Yeah, right. So how does that look? Yeah, right. What were the key things? Well, the first thing was that I worked with a guy called John Barton about 30 years ago, a long time ago, and this was before before email, before almost before mobile phones. Were just coming in; they were quite big. Yeah, right. And so John had this philosophy. He was a specialist brought into our company, and he was basically throw all paperwork away. I'm like that. If you don't need it, if you don't want it, get rid of it. Yeah, right. You shouldn't have any crap there. You need to get rid of it. You need to think outside the box. And it was really a huge thing to just bin everything. If we knew we could get it from somewhere else, bin it. No clutter. Yeah. Second was I read the 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, game changer. Not particularly keen on some of his philosophies, some of his, it's not ethics, but the way he styles, not my style. But his love for time and the preciousness of time and how how you can use time to optimize your world is fabulous for me. I love this book. You have got to read it. It's really important. It challenges you. It took me back and I went, right, I'm doing it wrong. Let's look at it minute by minute rather than hour by hour or day by day. And then finally, I went to the doctor with my wife. We're having a baby. I think it was Callum, my son. He's 10 years now, yeah, right. So it was 10 years ago that I did this, and the process inspired me to say how can I put this into my world at the time in a practical way. Now I did 10 meetings a day on Tuesday and 10 meetings a day on Thursday. I was training as a triathlete, and so I didn't want to be working on Monday and Friday. So I trained from Thursday night right through till Tuesday night, yeah, right. And I got a good solid week of training, and then Monday night, and then I did appointments Tuesday, a day off Wednesday, and again Thursday, and that was my world, right? So it was a perfect world. I got to train as a triathlete. I made good money. I was very successful, and I had a good team around me, and I was very, very, very efficient with my time. 20 appointments a week, and I ran a business in 2 days' work. So I was greeted by the receptionist when we went in there. And this is the way the doctor works. The nurse takes your samples and does all your stuff. The nurse puts you through to the doctor. The doctor asks questions, nurse takes notes. Yeah. Nurse then goes and preps for the ultrasound. Doctor adds any notes in. The doctor comes through, my wife's prepared, does the ultrasound. The doctor talks to me while the nurse helps my wife get dressed and cleaned up. The doctor then talks to both of us for about 3 minutes. What do we have to do? So 3 minutes, only 3 minutes. We pay the receptionist, we book the next meeting. Time spent with the doctor, 15 to 18 minutes. So FaceTime with him, 15 to 18 minutes. We were there for long, we were there for an hour. Customer service, fabulous. Time wasted nil. So that inspired me. That made me think, what's going on, yeah? That made me think, how am I doing things? And made me wake up. So what I want you to do is reflect on what I've said there. Go back, watch the video again. How are you approaching things? What are you doing? When are you doing it? Take a step backwards, then watch the rest of the videos.